The Moon of Xxene. Chapter 2. The Sky at Dawn, the Boy at Court. Scene 1. Aslan holds court for the first time since his coronation. The Queen Dowager makes new appointments and dismisses his royal tutors. Aslan thinks of how he is now isolated in court without his father and mentor. As court carries on without him, he thinks of how the Queen Dowager scolds him that he now has to address himself as we, not I. You are now Eloha Ovie, the Oroje, the Queen Dowager once said. You are ruler of all of Xxene and bearer of Ogane's divine grace and anointment. You represent Ogane and all the Oroje before you as one. So how can you refer to yourself as a singular I? Aslan wonders, if I am no longer Aslan, then who am I? In his mind, he hears the Queen Dowager's voice answer, You are Ovie, and your duty is to the crown and kingdom. Aslan also thinks of Minister of Justice Tanomare Imodu Miriode, who resigned though Aslan asked him not to. He had said when he resigned that the burden of government was proven to be too much for him to handle, and after the last case, he could not, with sound mind and clear conscience, retain the seat of Minister of Justice. Aslan wonders, sound mind and clear conscience? What does he mean? Once they are finished discussing court matters, the Queen Dowager interrupts his thoughts. Aslan adjourns the court, and the Dowager says they should attend their meeting with the Council of Advisors. She gets up and exits the great hall with the officials. Alone now with Eunuch Iroro, Aslan laments, She dismissed my tutors. Eunuch Iroro approaches him, saying, That is to be expected. They were appointed by the late Prime Minister. Aslan stiffens. He presses his eyes tight, keeping his tears at bay. She dismissed most of Sovereign Father's supporters. He turns an afflicted look to Eunuch Iroro, complaining, The only ones left are the Minister of Personnel, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and the Minister of Rights. Everyone else is under the influence of the Efetoba clan. This is the Queen Dowager's court, not mine. Nevertheless, says Eunuch Iroro, it's only by Ovie's authority that court may be commenced or adjourned. Aslan scoffs, I am only a figurehead. But though he says this, he does not take himself lightly. He had been a child until 4 months ago, when his sovereign father still sat on the throne. Now he is Ovie. A trace of sorrow pierces him at the thought, because he is already tasting the loneliness that accompanied the title. The distance between him and his siblings, the isolation of being venerated and referred to as a title instead of his name. What of the botanist of the royal pharmacy? Aslan asks. Were you able to locate him? Eunuch Iroro bows his head. I was, but I regret to inform Ovie that it seems he committed suicide. Alarm washes over Aslan. His shoulders fall as he becomes dispirited. I hoped he would answer my questions, but if he's dead... The memories of the past few months flash before him, the chaos surrounding his sovereign father's death and his own helplessness. He buries his face in his hands. Must I carry this burden further? Only silence answers him. Thank you for listening and watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next episode.